Hey, how's it going, everybody? I just wanted to make this video. I have been seeing a lot of people talking about the Kobe Bryant incident, and I think it's tragic. I think it's terrible. Not just Kobe Bryant, everybody on that aircraft. And that aircraft is very unsafe, if you think about it. Uh, Helicopters, um, commercial airliners, all these contraptions, the designs haven't changed for a very long time. And even Boeing, they've been trying to cheap out on their designs. And the CEO of Boeing just got fired because the 737 Max, Boeing Max, is terrible. They're having a cash draw problem, and it's because these aircraft manufacturers, creators, whatever you want to call them, are not trying to innovate. They're not trying to make anything better. They're cheaping out. All these aircraft were designed a long time ago. We already have multi-rotor, quadcopters, octocopters. Little kids play with these things. Sebastian Thurn from Udacity, he's trying to make autonomous quadcopters, drone-like things. They're going to be flown without a pilot. If one or two of these motors go out, you're going to still be able to go and safely go to your destination. You're not going to just crash and die. There's a saying, some people, I've heard it a few times, and I'm not even in the field, that area of aircraft design or anything, but they're talking about the Jesus bolt. It's a single point of failure on some helicopters, and if you think about it, if a helicopter, something goes wrong with that one single propeller, that one single motor, you're screwed. You're done. You're gonna die. I mean, most likely. Very, very low odds of survival. And even commercial airlines, you're basically flying around in a tin can with two jets on either side of your wings. And I think, I think it's good that everybody's trying to say prayers, RIP, and all that type of stuff. That's a very nice thing to do, but it doesn't do anything. And obviously, it's not going to get done by anybody. What I'm talking about getting done is that people need to get together and demand higher standards for airline safety, for flight safety. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Commercial airlines are cramming people in closer and closer together, and we're not safe. We're not secure. And what we need is them to take responsibility, take action, innovate, do something new. Okay? We need to have airliners that are 100% safe. When you get into a plane, they need to have a plan, a backup plan for how you are going to be safe. They've shown planes where the middle of the design, it pops out of the plane in case of emergency, and there's parachutes that allow it to safely fall to the ground. And when it safely falls to the ground, it can still float. You can still, have water. You can still sit in your seat. You're still safe. You, your family, whoever you're flying with is still safe. They're not going to put these things into practice unless we demand them, right? And so it's ridiculous. You're charged thousands of dollars for a plane ticket to go from one side of the U.S. to the other. They, have multiple drop locations. You have to, stop every once in a while unless you have an international airport close to you. Then you can go, on a direct flight. And then sometimes they'll have layovers, or sometimes you have to run from one side of the airport to the other. They don't care. This isn't about, speeding things up. This isn't about your safety. This is about their bottom line, and they're just trying to make as much money as possible. And these things can be fixed. Like I've been seeing so many designs. I've seen so many designs, and I know it's possible. If Elon Musk can shoot a rocket ship up into space or up into the sky, and then the top of the Dragon can launch off of it safely, I think we can manage an airliner, having some problems and we need to evacuate. So it pops, the middle compartment where everybody's going to be located out, and then it can safely float, down to wherever it's going down to. I mean, obviously there's problems with that. It's probably not foolproof, but it's a start. It's something. If your life has value, then these safety measures should be implemented. And I think it's ridiculous. We force people to wear seatbelts when they're driving in a car, right? And that's just to save their own life, right? You get a ticket for your own life if you don't wear your seatbelt. So why don't we have something for commercial airlines to force it so we're safe when we're flying? I just think that's something that we should push for in light of this whole thing happening, instead of, the nice sayings of RIP and prayers and all that type of stuff. I think, to make it so it's more meaningful, we should have, action where we say, hey, this is a problem. We can fix this. It's just an engineering problem. Maybe it would raise the cost 10%, but we're all going to live if there's a crash. Or at least, it's going to increase our chances, tenfold, who knows? Just something to think about, I think, everybody. This is done with the best intentions, so please pass it around, let everybody know. If you have a better video, you have more ideas, then post that. All right, so, yeah. Let's innovate and solve these airline problems.